Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on the bottom left side as the red Maltese, we have Violet. On top right side as the blue Russians, we have the CEO of AOE3. When it comes to natives of the map, we do have, I think it's Cheyenne and Apaches. Got the Cheyennes. And we got the Apaches, so I guessed correctly. So we got a lot of cavalry to engage cavalry, so if you want light cavalry that's playing natives here, the Maltese player is playing on market at a heretical angle. And the villager does pick up the beaver pelts. And we do have an early hunting dogs there, so no, the beaver pelts is not necessary to get hunting dogs. See, he has 80 coin left. It's also a handful of villagers on wood, which is a little bit questionable unless there's some sort of research he's eyeing. But the only thing you really want to get in this age is probably hunting dogs. Maybe... Oh, no, he invested all the... He needs the wood for a house. Yeah, that's what's going on. I always forget which... I honestly have no idea what all the civilization's starting resources are. I only know a couple off the top of my head, primarily the Italians. Russian players bring, of course, more villagers. We do have a deck here. 1v1 SF Chu San Francisco Chuko New. I have no idea what that means. Let's see, we got the Camacha expeditions. We'll give more cavalry and, well, shock infantry, increase hit points and line of sight so they become better scouts. As well as just extra hit points and speed is always nice to have. Or no speed, just hit points. Wood Trickle Economic Theory. Got the church research, Noodle regiments, cavalry combat, and Strela combat, so maybe I am for some Strelets. Let's go 2 factories in the Tsar bombars, or Tsar cannons. Oh, it looks like red has found hero hit points. Was it hero or villager? Now I'm double guessing myself. Maltese bringing some villagers, has access to the German tongue. Let's see, we're in our constructions. We got the Fanar allies. We got the Dren Redden towers, which effectively gave you 2 blockhouses. Let's see, what else is there? We do have this Portuguese tongue. You usually don't see the Caçadores. Caçadores have musketeer cost style for our skirmisher. Let's see, what is this one again? Sovereign Order Malta gives your Maltese units more damage and hit points. We got the French tongue for the cuirassiers, the Russian tongue for the Orpencheniks in case you want some raiding cavalry. We got the rockets, so we got fire throwers having noob tubes. And we got sentinels with noob tubes. Double fork card, heavy fortification. So he's probably going to be going to fast fortress and probably be eyeing to progress straight to industrial potentially. Was a little bit vulnerable to aggression, and Russians are decent for aggression. After all, they put the Russia. Got the Strela shipments, which can be useful for aggression. It looks like the Grandmaster does find a scout. Oh wait, no, that is not a scout. That's a Hodene Shone Tomahawk, which is basically alternative to a revolutionary. Quartermaster being researched as well as the quartermaster. And does get sniped there, very nice. And another shipment's available for the Russian. I guess we'll have to see what he does with his age up and see what it goes to shipment, see what aggression. Looks like Red could kill off Mom and Pa to steal their pup. And now the Russians probably brings in the shipment of Cossacks. He's going to go for a bit of a raid. Got the German tongue. And what? The one commandery, as well as 2 settler wagons, which is a pretty good card. It does cost a bit of wood. I don't know how much. I think it's like 450. The commandery wagon, of course, does cost a bit more than 250. It's like 300 total, if I remember correctly. So it does give him decent defensive position. And the 2 settler wagons always quite nice. Of course, got the blockhouse here. Streetlets being deployed on out. The Commander will provide some excellent protection. Here comes the rush. Does get some villages inside the town center. Streetlets, of course, not the highest damaging units. They can get one-shotted by the town center, I believe. Or maybe the damage resistance will keep them alive. One villager does go down there. Explorer falling back, the Grandmaster taking the shots there. The Haudenosaunee Tomahawk can be useful against those Cossacks. Does get a bit of bonus range damage. There's 11 villagers inside. He's bringing the shipment the Dray-ridden towers, which will give him 2 outposts. This will substantially increase his defensive capability. More settler wagons being deployed in the field, more Streltsy being deployed in. You may want to put the outposts on this side because he may get torched down. Streltsy down is likely the highest DPS when it comes to siege damage, but just be careful not to lose him. Brings him out on the far side. He's trying to torch this one down, take some damage. He brings some militia if he has a resource for it. No, he does not. One out. There's actually did. I wasn't paying attention to actually it being cast. One of the settler wagons take a bit of damage there. Does get inside, stays alive. Now we've got additional outposts here, as well as militia. The Haudenosaunee Tomahawk's actually getting some decent damage. He is classified as heavy infantry, so Streltsy does do bonus damage against him. If they didn't get Tomahawk in the back of the head. And red has held. Very, very nice. He can repair some stuff. He has a handful. Oh, all 6 militiamen still alive. That can still net him a decent amount of defense. And now he's going for the Wingen Court constructions. Increasing the gathering rate near ranged buildings, which includes these outposts and the commandery. Because these guys in cover formation, don't really think it matters all too much what formation they're in at 1 health. Trying to hit the command or settler wagon. They're getting ripped apart there. Settler wagon does escape on out. He fought. Yeah, it's going to test on the far side. Very, very good. Does get some units inside of the commandery. And now exfiltrating them. We also got Buck here. Buck killed the explorer. Another settler wagon takes some damage. Buck gets gunned down. He can no longer have revenge on his new master, El Dick. And blue does get 4 sun back. Right now, Maltese player has 21 villagers, a good number of which are settler wagons. 5 out of 6, so add 5. So 26 versus 23. So, both players' economies are relatively similar. Red had a bit of down collection time there, being put inside his town center. Another out blockhouse one field as well as stable. He's actually collecting quite a bit of gold right now. There's some sort of maybe going for the Fanar allies. He has enough gold for the Fanar allies, or he may be just trying to progress him page up. Fanar allies will give him a round of skirmishers, which may not be too useful against other skirmishers. Yes, does get that one side. He does get them all inside. Another shipment available. It may be a good idea to just go with Fanar allies. Increased hit points is not important right now. He's not really hotting under siege. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to bring in some Fanar allies. Though he's pretty close to age up, so he may just save for the next age up. What do I hear over here? It's just blue gunning down some bison. Russian player is very far from, not super far from aging up. Has almost enough coin. Still pretty far on food though. Now there's an age up going for the bishop, which will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better, and his opponent's base is diagonal from him. Does inside the outpost. A lot of his stuff is quite wounded. It may actually work to pull out a priest, get a little bit of health regen going. Oh, that one Cossack, I thought he was going to get gunned down, but does give out 5 health remaining. Right now, any sort of heavy cav put up by the Maltese player wouldn't be half bad. Be fighting Cossacks relatively equal footing, and be, of course, very effective for the Streltsy. Got some idle villagers here. He's going for some sentinels, which are a heavy infantry unit. Against Streltsy are not exactly super high damage, so they may be adequate there. Alright, Agion up. What type of tongue should he go for? Not really Portuguese. Not really feeling Portuguese tongue. Yeah. Maybe the fort. That would put a hard stop to any sort of advance on from his opponent. Blockhouse simply established there. He does have the sentinels who find him. Sentinels don't actually have decent siege damage. They are a heavy infantry unit. They have decent multipliers against cavalry, and excellent base damage as well. Cossacks is something you do not want to use against them. A very fine coat has been researched, and more Streltsy. We've got the age up here. The Exile Prince. Exiled, no longer. Secondary town center is being built. Very nice. And that age up got him... that may have been the fast age up, I don't know. Now going for some cavalry archers, so a light cavalry unit. Sentinels will do just fine against them. Sentinels are just basically population inefficient while being cost effective. Now we also got the veteran Streltsy research. Town center is now complete. He has another shim available. Maybe the falconets would be useful. Going for the falconets. He deemed to be useful. And now we got the Portuguese tongue. Cazadors, against now with more cavalry archer transition, will probably actually be decent. Plus 1 extra commandery never hurts as well. With the commandery right there. Another round town militia. You could let the town center take a bit more damage there. Wait for the Portuguese tongue to pop out at the same time. Having the militia take out the heavy cabs is probably a good idea, so his Costors will do some good work. And now there's the falconets. There's the Costors. Of course, those falconets will cause some issues. Last militia have been cleaned on up. Going for a round of dragoons, that should be a reasonable option, but you still may lose a town center. Order dragoons flood on the field. Gets good volley there. He may want to switch to melee mode. Those falconets still doing some good damage to the Costors. Does finish them off now. And Dragon's trying to fall back. Costors doing some excellent work there. Now refrigeration being shipped on in, as well as deployment more of Order Dragoons. Got some more Streltsy and a fort. He's not building any more villagers at the moment. Costar's get a volley there. Town center is being auto repair, you can see, but it will be stopped. So to push way forward, another round of order dragoons. Refrigeration complete. This group of dragoons can move around over here. Cavalry archers have, of course, twice attack speed and 15 damage, which health at the moment, versus 260, 28 damage, standard attack speed. So overall, the cavalry archers are, on surface, looks like they have pretty high stats. They cost 160. Overall, it seems like the cost over the cavalry archers, the Russian cavalry archers, not a bad unit. Does fund this fort. Taking some damage there. And the fort will be saved. Dragons charging me forward. He's trying to torch on the fort. Maybe the fort's not safe, but I think he should be fine. Dragons don't have really high force damage. The prey post Azov will be going down. And now the Maltese player is aging on up, going for the Logistican, which I believe... Actually, I don't know what the Logistican provides. I get that mix of the Tycoon, which gives you a bit of gold rebate. Or coin rebate. They'll just need to get away from the coins, speaking of which. The Explorer may go down. This town is under fire once again. It does have one village garrison inside to fire away from. Grandmaster now trying to engage. Let's see the town center for a moment. Good little distraction. More Order Dragoons or Order Costadors being pulled on the field. The Russian Explorer has been ransomed. Town center does go down. Villagers may go down here as well. Maltese player, he doesn't have a whole lot of coin for a mercenary, nor a tongue. That's quite a bit of wood and coin he will need. Maybe the factory first? I have no idea what he should go first. It may be worth to go for the double fort for a defensive position. He has another town center here. And the Lucius confides him a fort. And he deploys at a heretical angle. And he's going for the defense fortification, so that will give him some frontier defenses as well as the upgraded fort. I don't know if any of that affects commandery. It's rare to see the upgrades, any sort of outpost upgrade, let alone see a commandery upgraded. And some of these wounded units are moving around. Villagers try to make a right on out. Militia deploy on the field to help cover their retreat. Very nice. More cavalry. Oh no, these are opportunists. They have excellent siege damage, 64. They do our 2 population unit. There's the fort. More Schultz are being streamed on in. Yep, now the fort is at 13,000 HP. Commandery did not receive any benefits, not damage, not health. Fortified outposts, of course, have now more of a proper standard attack. The bombard attack is siege damage. And does it still retain the range attack? Because I always hear that the cannon fire, but never hear the gun fire. Got a factory wagon. Heavy cannon will probably be very useful. Culverins are not super high damage against structures. Coin has been cleaned up there, so he's out of coin nearby. And the Russians up north got these villagers trying to pull out of town center here for safety. It's going for another town center there. That town center does clean down up. Let's find some villagers here, and these are opportunists, and they do ×3 versus villager. There are a Lancer, villager version of Lancers. Trying to torch down the second town center. The fortified outposts will, of course, get good shots off. The war minister now being shipped on in. These trolls getting ripped apart by this fortified outpost. Those are taking some hits there. Dragoons moving around. And there's a good amount of villagers inside of here, so you may lose a significant number of them. Dragoons trying to engage the opportunists is good. Some villagers inside of it. They're abandoning that fort. The factory is providing coin at the moment. Does not have enough resources to bring in one of the mercenary shipments. He does have another town center being built down here to help protect that coin deposit. He also got nearby a veteran Orphanchnik. Now he's actually building a mill. And maybe good idea just go for the ×2 fort at this situation and dig in. Right now the Maltese players is 30 villagers, the Russian players are at 55. He's currently going for civilian supply, which gave him a decent food trickle. Also allows the village to gather faster from mills. He does have some mill research going on. Then see him build all that. Here comes a fixed gun being pulled up with a Grandmaster. That should be very effective against those Strelets. Opportunists taking some fire there. Down south. Does take some hits there. And now there's the fixed gun. You utilize long range attack, I think. First factory built for the Russian. Also bringing some mortars. The Russian player has another shipment, so probably can go for another factory. Yep. And mortars now engaging the fort. Red will need some counter artillery relatively soon. One form or another. Opportunists will find this outpost there. Dragoons will get some damage onto them as well. The bombard attack still does bonus damage versus infantry. Or not infantry, cavalry. Fixed gun does quickly go down there. In fact, the castle, the fort is getting some damage on that mortar. It does do 50% less damage, but still has decent damage. Now we got the guard howitzers and guard Streltsy, so now we got some howitzers in the field. Culverins push forward. Does get a good shot there. 160 damage ×2. Will not one-shot howitzer. He only got that one because it's already wounded. And one of the culverins have already gone down. The fort goes down. Red spark is gonna go right down. Does not have enough resources for any of these tons. The Bourbon allies, of course, are a native unit. We'll set them to veteran. He is going to ×2 forts. Or next, something he's sort of less facing right now. And the Cuirassiers would be great at the moment. The Colvin now pulling the field. Good damage there. ×2 forts shipped on in. So of course the howitzers in the front line. He can't even put in the front line. Housing starting to go down for Maltese as player playing spare population space. Frontier outpost gains some decent damage onto the Streltsy. Lord Dragon is trying to take out some of these artillery pieces, just unsuccessfully. There's the force being built. Multiplayer does have a decent amount of resources stockpiled on up. Russian player as well, he's going for the town watch research and the research we're not going to talk about. More cavalry archers being on the build queue, as well as, of course, more villagers and more howitzers. Charles is slowly being whittled on down by all these gunshot fire. They're actually pretty wounded. Council does go down there. I can hear some of the sound bugs appearing. My apologies for that. Orphanage now engaging the villagers. We'll rip them apart. The Russian players at 91 villagers. Opponents at 40, 39, 38. More howitzers now pulling the field. We'll find the howitzers pushing way forward. Chelsea trying to engage, but good news is Chelsea has been whittled down by those fortified outposts. That's to get all the howitzers, but he will probably lose all the dragoons. You now have the order Pechenik's now pulling field, as well as another commandery wagon. So he may be eyeing to attack these Orpecheniks. A lot of structures they can engage. Villagers can test more of the local fauna. Cavalry slowly being picked off by those units. This is trying to gauge the factory. Very good. They, of course, like I said, they have good siege damage. He has the militia to help protect his factory. Factories do have a decent amount of health. The factory is also unupgraded. Factor does go down there. But overall, I think blue should still win. Making good headway against his opponent's base. Orpachinek versus Orpachinek. Maltese Orpachinek are currently higher quality. Fort's being wood-run down. More outposts has been built over here, which will provide some protection. Villages inside the commandery. Oh, the commandery is almost dead. Maltese players at 45 villagers. The Roost players at 97. They may want to cool off in the village production. More shots deployed on the field. He's also at 210 maximum population right now. The Roost also has over 8,000 wood at the moment. Probably should stop cooking up wood. He has 20 villagers on wood. He can perhaps get out a good amount of mills or plantations. Brassiers now deployed in the field, and the French cavalry with excellent AoE damage. They would do just fine here. Brassier's got some good damage. Another commandery deployed on out. Or shipped on in, I should say. Red's trying to pull out some more outposts. Remember as well, hit all of his outposts can deploy out units. And the Russian player has some idle villager production queues. Could cancel them. Got another commandery now being built. He has the Cuirassiers building inside, pops on out. He now is going to infiltrate. They will rip apart the Streltsy. Does it pop on the right side? He pops out in time. I think they just popped out in any angle because they got destroyed at the same time they were popping out. But they will get overran. There's a lot of stuff here. And Cuirassiers are way still pretty good. The Russian player has pretty much lost his army, but he has another army already pretty much built. He is going for another round of Orpachinex. He needs to go around of cavalry archers. Here comes Streltsy. But these Cuirassiers are pretty wounded. And the Cuirassiers will start disintegrating since they're low health. And looks like red does go in back of the game. This is great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.